Hello friends, I'm having a shitty week because people are fucking idiots. So I've made several videos about what we in Sweden call Fritt Gevär. The meaning of this is that a shooting club can have their own rule book for different reasons. And I've used my own shooting club's rule book as an example. That doesn't mean copy that without making any changes. It's meant as a template, but people are fucking retarded. Anyway, so some bright fellows in a shooting club has been denied a license, and they appealed to the first courts. They got denied, then they appealed to the second level of courts. None of them spoke with me. I could have helped them. I could have told them that this is a very stupid idea. So the police have different regions, and one of them, region Mitt, the middle region, is denying licenses for this kind of firearms now because of this. And this will probably spread to every other region as well. So first of all, this is an addendum to my other Fritt Gevär videos. If you have this rule book, you have to be serious first of all. And if you have borrowed stuff from my rule book, make it your own. Don't just copy paste. Thought I didn't have to say that, but apparently I do. Make it your own. Don't just copy paste it. Make sure to read through it. And now comes the point. Now we have to be extra careful. This should have been done immediately. I'm not faulting the police for highlighting this, really. This is perhaps a blessing in disguise, but you have to have, first of all, in my shooting club we have we require people who want a firearm to first of all have an education from the authorized or bigger national organizations. For example, Gevärsskyttekortet from the Sport Shooting Federation, the rifle shooting card, if applicable. And then we have our own education of the members. We're gonna expand upon this because of this now, but we've already been working on this for over a year now. Anyway, so what we are gonna do now is first of all have a theoretical test on our rule book, and we're gonna expand our rule book and make it a bit more. Yeah, it's an evolving thing. You have to make it better all the time if you can. So we're making it better, more thorough, and we're going to make a theoretical test every member has to take if they want a firearm. Then we're going to have a practical test. We're going to make this a good thing. We're going to try to teach basic healthcare, just how a tourniquet works, stuff like that. Also basic firearm safety, of course. And the different firearms we use in our shooting sports, how so that we can make sure that the people can handle them safely, etc. It's going to take a while for everyone in the shooting club to get this, but they're going to have to take these tests if they want a license from now on. So we are almost finished with this, and I suggest you also have something similar if you plan on using this free rifle thing. Basically, it's more or less what the national organizations have, but some of them have kind of shitty tests according to me. I'm looking at you, Sportskytteförbundet. Anyway, we're trying to raise the bar a little bit so the police don't have anything to worry about, and also we don't want to have to worry about our shooters because we know they have a lowest standard. The lowest standard is very high. Anyway, so let's have a look at what these very smart people did. Apparently, so they sent in papers from the shooting club, and they didn't even sign a date on it. They didn't write anything about what firearm they were talking about. Usually you have to write everything, every little detail on these forms, but they basically fucked that up. This is the part I'm a little bit extra mad about. So this is the denial from the Swedish police. I got all these paperwork from the courts. So yeah, I'm not gonna out the shooting club or the person this is about. Hopefully they can learn something from this and become a little bit more serious. If you're watching this, you know who you are. Please, for the love of God, just yeah, do it right next time. Anyway, so the highlighted part says this is extra obvious when you're in your safety rules. That's it. Right. These rules are for all shooting. For my shooting club's name, they didn't delete it. Search, replace is like the easiest command in a text editor. Yeah. So super lazy of them. I'm a bit ashamed for my fellow shooters having to say this, but this is very, very stupid. And if you appeal the first time, this is for everyone. If you for some reason feel the need to appeal the first level of courts, if you win, the police will appeal to the next level, and then you're going to need to pay lawyers. You don't do the next level yourself. So never appeal even to the first level, because if you win, the police will appeal to the next and then the next. That takes 3-4 years until you're done. And now they lost, and they still appealed without any obvious help. Because, at this stage, it doesn't matter if you get help. You're pretty much fucked anyway. Because they were so stupid to begin with. What they should have done is nothing, just read what the police said and redo everything, and and have another try a couple of months later or something when you fix your shit. And now they're gonna still have to fix their shit, but it fucked all of us over. This will probably spread to every police region in Sweden now. So anyway, I'm ranting now. Every shooting club that sees this and that has Fritt Gevär on their rulebook, you know what you have to do if you haven't already. Check that you don't have my shooting club's name in your rules if you borrowed from our rulebook, and also make sure that you have documented that the members who wants a license for a firearm in this way, that they have some kind of competency test that the police will accept. So set the bar high. Anyway, that is pretty much all from me. This is not an impossible situation. It's just a little bit of extra work, and this work should have been done anyway. We have this already, but we're going to make it super, super clear and obvious for the police so they can't really question anything. I thought we had done that already, but turns out they can find new shit to be angry about at the police. Who could have guessed? Anyway, that's all for now. See ya.